some exotic lifestyles. Let's go, let's go. Spread this video so everybody know California is suing Donald Trump. Hey, cause he a punk. Hey, let's go, let's go. Exotic lifestyle show. Let's go, go. As y'all can see. Hey, I just said it, B. So look, put me all on your TV. Let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go. We finna start that video. I wanna salute to the bros and the exotic lifestyle show. Hey, what up, though? As y'all can see in the description, California is suing Donald Trump because he deployed the National Guards on protesters in California outside the BET Awards. So I'm glad y'all are standing up. Y'all are standing up. Let's go with this video. It's the Breakfast Club if you didn't know. Hey, Charlemagne on the tube though. Put back Lauren LaRosso. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The terminology, the many considerations. That's probably why over half of all first-time home buyers shed tears of frustration during the home buying process. Good thing Rocket is now putting everything you need in one simple place, Rocket.com. It's a single, seamless home ownership platform to help you find, buy, sell, finance, and even refinance your home. This is what the home ownership process should feel like. Get started today at Rocket.com. Rocket, own the dream.
Wake that ass up
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. What's up, Morgan?
Hey y'all, hey, happy Tuesday. How we feeling?
Bless, black, and highly favored. How are you?
I'm doing well. I love to hear it. Okay, y'all. So first on front page, tensions continue to rise in Los Angeles, California, following a fourth day of anti-ICE demonstrations yesterday. Another 2,000 California National Guard troops have been tasked with keeping peace in Los Angeles. California Governor Gavin Newsom says only 300 of the first 2,000 have actually been deployed. He said the rest are sitting unused in federal buildings without orders. Also, about 700 Marines have since been activated to respond to civil unrest as well in LA. The Marines are also stationed in 29 Palms with a mission to protect federal buildings and agents who are being met with continued protests amid immigration raids. Now, California Governor Gavin Newsom says President Trump should not be deploying Marines on American soil, calling it un-American. Meanwhile, President Trump believes residents of
What
LA
is he
should
doing?
be
Do y'all
thanking
see
him
that?
for sending the
We gonna
National
pause that. This is what is going outside of the BET Awards, and they had to just continue like wasn't nothing going on. Like what? This is ridiculous, but let's continue. This is what, if y'all seen my previous live, what the first lady was talking about, and she had to speak on it as she was accepting an award. Like, come on, y'all.
Guard, as his administration put it, to keep the public safe. Let's take a listen to President Trump's comments.
I think his primary crime is running for governor because he's done such a bad job. It's lucky for the people in Los Angeles and in California that we did what we did. We got it just in time.
Come on. Oh, you see what? You see? They came with a sponsorship video because we was smacking it. Let's continue, though. So
yesterday, a reporter asked Trump if border czar Tom Homan should arrest California Governor Gavin Newsom over the anti-ICE demonstrations in LA. Now, Trump said he would if he were Tom, and he thinks that would be great. Now, Newsom responded to those comments, saying that Trump's comments are a sign of authoritarianism, and he announced a lawsuit against the White House for federalizing the California National Guard, which I'll get into later. Trump is also dismissing the lawsuit, saying he had no choice, noting cars were burning and people were rioting. Now, meanwhile, U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi, she says federal authorities will prosecute protesters who commit crimes. Now, Bondi said the person who allegedly threw rocks at federal law enforcement vehicles during the protest has been identified, and authorities have conducted a search warrant on their home. She added,
why they didn't get no punishment? Why the ones that went to jail got let out? Please, somebody explain that. Let's continue, because it just pissed me all the way off with that bullshit he talking about, y'all.
Message for protesters who are anything less than peaceful. Let's take a listen to U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi.
You can run, you can't hide. We are coming after you federally. If you assault a police officer, if you rob a store, if you loot, if you spit on a police officer, we're coming after you.
Why they didn't have that same energy for the January 6th insurrection instead of something?
Exactly. Same thing I was saying, Charlamagne. Please.
You said they sent the National Guards to keep the peace. Like, do you send National Guards to keep peace? I guess I'm just trying to figure out what is the National Guard
television
that local law enforcement can't do. Like, people throwing rocks and you send the National Guard in?
But I guess they're saying the local departments can't do it because obviously they're still doing it. They're still protesting. They're still throwing rocks and bricks. And
they was like up on a bridge and they had cars and they were like, well, they could have killed whoever was in them cars.
Local enforcement couldn't do it. It seemed like they couldn't do anything.
I mean, because that's what you send the National Guard in when local law enforcement is overwhelmed. Were they overwhelmed?
So that is to be determined by local law enforcement and the governor. You know, that's something that the governor is supposed to decide, and that if federal agents, the Trump administration decides to bring in the National Guard or deploy the National Guard, then they would do so in tandem with local law enforcement, and that seems to not be the case right now. Local law enforcement is kind of like standing idly by. Not so much, they're not necessarily helping. They don't know, they don't have any orders in regards to this. This is just a federal takeover.
Yeah, because it's federal overreach. Because the governor's supposed to say, "Hey, we need the National Guard."
Mm-hmm. Absolutely,
but
absolutely.
I think what he was trying to do is make sure it doesn't get out of hand. Make sure they stop it before it goes any further. Because the fact that there was no respect for law enforcement out there. I mean, the way that they throwing bricks at cars driving by, and the way they're burning things down, there's no respect. And I think he's trying to jump in front of it before it happened, because you could tell they have no respect.
I don't know.
There was no peaceful protesting in a lot of those places. There's a lot of places where they are peaceful protesting, but there's a lot where there's no respect for law.
I think the National Guard escalates it to a different level.
That part.
That's it. I was going to say, to your point, that's what a lot of authorities, including Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass, is pretty much saying, Charlamagne, is that it doesn't help to bring in the National Guard. It actually escalates the situation. But we'll continue to talk about it in the 7 o'clock hour, because there's so much to cover regarding the situation. So stick around.
Yeah, and on both sides, I think they're going too far. I don't know if you want to see that one video where the officer shot the actual the reporter.
The rubber bullet.
She was actually reporting live. Like, I guess she's an Australian reporter or something from overseas, and she's reporting. She's sitting there, and you see the police officer or whoever it was at the time pointing his gun at her and shoot her. It was crazy, live on camera.
But it was hilarious last night on the Daily Show when they added that little sound effect, and it was like bang. Hilarious.
Really?
Hilarious.
Man, I felt
and they
so
showed
bad.
it regular first, but then Jon Stewart was like, I know. But when you had a sound effect to it, and they put that little bang on it, hilarious.
Funny.
He's retarded, though. Y'all gotta forgive Charlamagne.
Just like that.
He
All
is
right.
retarded.
That's front page news. Everybody else, get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, phone lines are wide open. Again, 800-585-1051. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
So y'all already know they had to come with the sponsorship at the last minute, though. It's the Breakfast Club, if you didn't know. Let's transition the screen real quick, though, because I'm finna have to go. I apologize. Double salute to the troops. like, share, subscribe, support, comment, and all that good stuff. You can take 2 seconds to hit that play button. Take extra 0.2 seconds to hit that subscribe and support Exotic Lifestyle. Let's go. We finna put the hashtags in your eye, and we finna vibe in, and we finna vibe out. Exotic Lifestyles, and we out. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. With that vibe in.